Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! It is Thursday, Throwdown Thursday. And I'm actually really excited as I get everything set in my studio because I wasn't quite prepared today to start the show on time, but we did it anyway. With 42 of you waiting here on YouTube, dozens of you on Twitter. We also have folks that are watching us over on Rumble and Odysee. It's great to see Why on Earth and Agent Atwood over there. I love it. I appreciate everybody being here this morning. We've got a ton of news. Today is a record day. Well, I mean, it's not even a record tying day, but it's a record day. I think this is a 20-story Thursday plus bonus time. So hang out for a little while after. We'll go about 15 to a half an hour after the normal finish time of this show. Kind of excited for that. But let's say hi to each and every one of you. We've got our good friend Darren Hughes out there, Low Spec Linux Laptop, Morgan King, and of course, Weatherman. Nearsighted Cyclops is here. Griffin is here giving us this stuff. Says, consider that in August 1456, Gutenberg finished the first true mechanical movable type press and printed the first ever Gutenberg Bible. That's correct. And in 50 years, over 10 million books would be printed from over 40,000 titles. That's incredible. Coffee. Thank you very much for that, Griffin. Appreciate it. Of course, we got our favorite snowy bear, Snortopupus cuber, the polar bear of dreams. We've got Jim Watari in the house. We've got Shrap 3D here. We've got O.C. Dobbins and Stygian Dogs. We have an incredible super chat from our friend Philip M., who's being overly generous, saying, contemporary English version, the Lord will reward him with honor and power for sacrificing his life. Others thought he was a sinner, but he suffered for our sins and asked God to forgive us. Indeed. What's up, Stygian? We got Vulcan Lives. Vulcan Lives Mattered. I just want to say thank you, Philip M., for this wonderful super chat and this inspiration. 11 Alphas in the house. We got K. Roberts joining us. Justin's here. What's up, JB Spooky Reviews? Dave G. Sound. Good to see you. We've got Olaf Von S checking in from across the pond, and my buddy Eric K., the master of mods, the Mensch of Wrenches. And thank you, all Wrenches. I appreciate all of you, each and every one of you. Randall Orser's joining us. We got Admiral Teague here. Black Saber's here. We got Cognitive Nomad over on Rumble. Looks like we've got Yek Nomino here. Walter Tomaszewski. We've got The Common Nerd checking in today. Hello, says Al Humphreys from across the pond. I can't wait to hang out with you a little longer over on Mr. H's Reviews, which is coming up in a bit. We've got the H-Cast. That's right, your favorite podcast of the week. You get it Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's always a good time with myself, Mr. H, Tom Connors of Midnight's Edge, and a couple others. It'll be a good time. Theme Park Casuals here, all the way from sunny California. And, of course, Atwood said, what's up? Indeed. What's up? Trinoculus P, Storyman Jack, Ram, Bam, 3000, Captain Fandom Nerd, and so many more like Saltzilla. Looks like JT Gunn is here. Check out Late Night with Cap, Spaceship Vampire, D Bud Martin, Rob Altus, and of course War Monkey. Hey, it's good to see you guys. I got all my simians hanging out with me today. We've got Tender Warrior 68 in the house. There's Jared Markham. The WGA does not have a legal counsel or CFO. Wow. So the news came out. I've been sitting on that for a couple of days. If you get a chance, do check out oh no, Jonas. Okay, I'll get there in a second. Do check out the wonderful work that WDW Pro has been doing. Lots of incredible information is being dropped right now into DEI. Oh, that's just part of their problems, let me tell you. And you know what? Who just brought up a bigger part of their problem? Our good buddy Jonas J. Campbell. That's right, 8312s right now this morning. No bueno. That is bad news. Hey, they might get down there to record low. They might be down around $35. Maybe I'll get back in. We'll see. Thanks, Jonas. I appreciate you, my man, and all the work that you do over at That Park Place and WDW Pro. We got to get started, though. Here we go. Biggles Mets, what's up? John Sapola, the Mega Wrench, Chris Persa, Floral from under a rock says it dropped another cent. I thought I saw Lester here. Did I see Lester here? I think I saw Lester here. Hi, Lester. The Skeptic Tank. All right. Here we go. All right, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. 20 stories in all today. We got to cook through them, so here we go. Starting off with some sad news. We lost a fantastic wrestler and actor, somebody that you'll recognize from many 80s films. In addition to the wrestling career that he had, Terry Funk passes away at the age of 79. Wow, what a bummer. I don't even know what to say about this. I guess I'm going to have to go watch Roadhouse and several other films that I really appreciate. What a great life, indeed. Indeed. We have Michael Mann talking about the fact that he is, got no time to die because he's got so many different projects coming out. A 30-year directing journey that, culminates maybe in Ferrari. Although he talks about maybe a Heat 2. He basically says he doesn't have time for mortality. He's busy. Moving on from there, we've got the 5 standout moments from the debate, and almost all of them are this guy here. Vivek Ramaswamy. That's right. Last night's, I'm not going to call it a flop. Underwhelmingly viewed debate between the, also Rands that are involved in this race was very, very interesting. So go and check out all of those clips. But looks like most people are checking out the lack of the elephant in the room. That's right. The elephant kind of beat them out when it came to this. You have literally over reportedly 120 million to 160 million views on X. And, CNN has to retool again. Yes, that's right. They're adding a live coverage hub called CNN News Max. And, of course, they're in the search for, a new CNN chief. I'll do the job, but you're not going to like what I say because, I'm going to make you pivot to the center, just like you're supposed to be doing anyway. Too bad you got rid of Chris Licht. He was your last good chance at somebody that both sides would accept, for the most part. Now you have former Friends writers saying that they rarely had anything positive to say, the actors, that is, the cast, that rarely had anything positive to say about the scripts, making them feel bad. It's been 20 years. And you still feel imposter syndrome, or this is the time that you want to bring it up? Ridiculous. Moving on from there, of course, we've got what's happening to Scooter Braun. Scooter keeps losing people. Something's going on here that nobody's talking about. Perhaps he just doesn't do a very good job. Perhaps he doesn't represent the best interests of his clients. There's never been anybody ever accused of that as an agent or manager, has there? You have to do a lot of balancing, especially when you're dealing with this many egos, especially of this high caliber. But to count the people that he's lost, Justin Bieber, Demi Lovato, Ariana Grande, and more. You're watching all of these things moving forward, and Puck keeps reporting what's going on here. So there's a lot of Scooter Braun abandonment. We'll see what happens. Not a great project manager either, from what I'm told. But studios are offering that writers may lead the deal that they're proposing may lead to AI-created scripts that are copyrightable because the writers will essentially rewrite them. Of course, the caveat here that they're not talking about out loud is the fact that they're going to, pay the writers significantly less than they would have if they originally ideated it. That was the word I was looking for. Pretty crazy. I have to tell you, this is not a good sign for this negotiation, and it's only going to get worse. Hey, you remember this story? This one here? Woman shoves 87-year-old woman to the pavement in New York City, critically injuring her. She went on to die about 5 days later. She was a famous vocal coach whose husband was also a famous Broadway star, and he passed quite recently. Anyway, they found her, and they found her out, and for whatever reason, AP, nobody wants to report this lady's name. I don't know why. I mean, she clearly is somebody who pled guilty to the crime. She's going to spend 7 to 8 years behind bars. She pled to 8. We'll see how that goes, but that's more than manslaughter, kids. Judges cleared the way for civil cases to proceed against the producers and Alec Baldwin for the oopsie on Russ. We'll see how that works out. We've got the stock market on the rise for a change, which is weird because really they're only kind of reacting to the fact that discount chains like Dollar Tree are on the way up and Kohl's is on the way down. I don't know exactly how ambitious I would be about investing, but we'll have to see how that works out. Of course, Subway is like getting out of town by selling out to Arby's owner, Rourke Capital, which probably isn't a good news for you and I. We'd probably be subjected to a lot of, overly processed things, which to say that it means that we already have processed things. But Uber is raising the minimum age for driving in California to 25 because of insurance rates. I don't blame them. I would raise it to 35. Can't drive for Uber until you're 35. At least you can prove that you're an adult. Children's advocates are asking the FTC to investigate Google for having ads targeting kids. Oh, we're back on this again. I guess COPA didn't do its job. We've got rare spotless giraffe born in a Tennessee zoo. That's right. There are no spots on me. Can you spot the giraffe? I'm sure you can. That seems to be a non-problem, at least not for the giraffe anyway. We've got a teen that was fishing in Minnesota that, he reeled in a cash-stuffed wallet. That's right. An Iowa farmer lost this wallet about a year ago, and a 14-year-old, brought it up and gave it back. What a nice young man. All right, folks, we made it through 20 stories, and I'm out of time. But, I'm not out of time. I'm going to be here for bonus time. But I'm out of stories. But we got more to talk about, including a very important birthday. So stick around. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And if you'll wait, in about 1 minute, will be a bonus time. Here we go.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.
All right. This is the great members that I have. Look at them. Look at them. I love it. Thank you all for your support. If you ever run into a financial circumstance and you can no longer do this, don't do it. Okay? If you can do it, thank you, because you're helping this grow. You're helping the other aspects of this business grow. We've got more things coming on the way. We have, obviously, all of the amazing T-shirts and memorabilia that you'll be able to pick up over on Mixed Tees and other locations as we develop more and more products. Obviously, Beach Punk being one of those brands. We've got more brands coming. My relaunch of my brand. We've got the all kinds of stuff for me, like the hair and body products. Those are on the way. Should have those out before Christmas. So good Christmas gift. Thanks to everybody who's here. We've got bonus time coming up. Don't go anywhere. Here we go. That's right. As we switch cameras and locations. Excellent. Thank you all for being here. I want to say thanks once again to Philip M. for the incredibly generous super chat. We've got so many great things going on in the world. We're going to take a live look at the Disney stock price here in a moment. Setlight Gaming sends a super chat. Thank you. These actually really do help out, guys. Looks like despite my huge number of views, I crossed over 1 million total views in the channel history, by the way. That was about 3 weeks ago, but we continue to grow. Courtesy of all of you. Share out the stream, share out the videos as you can on your socials. It really does help. And so do these super chats, because again, advertising revenue is dropping despite, YouTube reportedly doing quite well, at least according to the last quarterly. But Setlight Gaming says a $5 super chat saying, good morning. 6 minutes with culture, coffee, and the crew. Have a great day. Happy birthday. Happy birthday indeed. Speaking of happy birthday, let's get to it. Before we get anywhere else, I want to say happy birthday to a very, very special friend of mine. A person that, I think the world of. I think everybody thinks the world of. And he's having a birthday. That's right. That's right. Drunk 3PO. Happy birthday, my dude. Happy birthday. I know he's probably not here. He's probably not even awake. I hope he's sleeping in. It's his birthday. He deserves to sleep in. He's tired. This guy could take a nap in a rail station. This guy could take a nap in a foxhole in the middle of battle. This guy could he could take a nap in the middle of a hurricane. he's tired. He works a lot, and he's important. So love this guy as much as you can today. He totally deserves it. If you send him a message on, Twitter or Minds or anything, if you do any of that publicly, make sure you loop me in. Just at me, okay, at Culture Casino. Because then I'll add to the total of happy birthdays, because I really appreciate this guy. I hope you guys all do too. He's a good man. And thanks once again, Set Light Gaming, for the super chat. So many great things. 9-year low for Disney. Yeah, this is no bueno. Yeah, Disney's gonna have a problem for a while. Like I said, we'll take a live look in on the Disney stock price coming up in just a moment, folks. All right. Wow. Real radio voice came out. Gonzalo Bergali, you're not late. You're just on time. You're here for bonus time. Burn, Disney, burn. Disco Inferno. Oh, Disney Inferno, right? No, Disney Inferno. I even screwed up my own song. Darn it. Hey, what's up at Tipping Barn? Mixed teas sounds like an alcoholic beverage. Well, yeah, it does. But it's mixed teas. .com/ or / I guess, Beach Punk. That's right. Check it out. Capital B, capital P. Beach Punk. The links are actually down in the description below. You can check out all their amazing gear. And of course, that's the commercial that runs before everything. Smash that like. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Look at this. We're mods. Mods are mod. Mods are mod. Woo-hoo-hoo. Once again, thanks to Jonas for an update on the stock price. Jonas, I hope you're doing well. I hope you have an incredible Friday. Philip M. once again re-ups as a member at the high roller level. Once again, I appreciate it. Space Dave 2000 says Subway's being sold off, but mummy sums. Yeah, I actually have a leftover. And okay, so I cut out bread for the most part, but occasionally, I will. I'll break my diet and I'll get something that has bread, like a Subway sandwich. I like a Subway sandwich. I usually double up on the meat because meat is good. It's proteiny goodness. So yeah, so when I like a turkey ham, it's like, that's one of my favorite sub sandwiches. So I'll go to a Subway. I know the meat's very processed. I know all that's true, but now I'm going to question anytime any of these venture capital groups or hedge funds or any of these large institutions get involved in my foodstuffs, I immediately start to be concerned, because usually then the quality deteriorates and everything gets much, much worse. Space Dave 2000. So yes, that's a real bummer. Now, of course, we've got Mexican Iron Man for $10 saying, new show, Alien Counter Casino. Watch culture represent Earth in an intergalactic peace talks. The Cadge culture does the peace talks butt naked. And first sent to homeworld of alien xenomorphs. I'm not sure that sounds good. I think that sounds very, very bad, Mexican Iron Man. I really, really do. Olaf Van S says for a €2 in 30 minutes raid drunk 3PO stream with birthday wishes. That sounds amazing. We should do that. And then after you're done over there with drunk 3PO, make sure you check out the H-Cast on Mr. H Reviews channel. That is your favorite podcast. We've got 2 shows per week, and today's the early show. Yep. Thank you very much for this, Olaf, and I appreciate the reminder. We got a super sticker from Kitty Bear for 99 euro. It's a big pile of poo. I think you're probably, and I'm not signed into Yahoo. That's good. I think we probably are going to say that represents the Disney stock price. On that note, once again, don't forget to wish Jay, Drunk 3PO, the Canadian Bear, a very happy birthday. But let's take a live look in on the Disney stock price. It does not look bueno. That's fancy. That's fancy talk, folks, for not great. Not great. I'm a professional YouTuber. Can you tell? All right, here we go. Boom. All right, and thank you once again, Kitty Bear, for the super sticker. All right, we got 8308 on its way down. Oh, boy. Whoo! Crazy. I'm crazy. Crazy for cratering the stock price. Man, it does not look good. Look at these. Performance outlook. No bueno. No bueno. No bueno. It's like a jackpot of the baddest kind. Yeah. Let's see what else is happening, Beavis. Let's see. Summon the pelts. Yeah, no kidding. This is not stockholder value. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man, I need to practice my Mickey. It's near fair value now. Oh. Wow. The last time they had a dividend was December 13th of 2019. No bueno. So we're coming up on some kind of earnings between November 6th and November 10th. Year target estimate is 184. I don't think you're going to get there, kids. Of course, that's a rolling target number. It doesn't really mean it very much. But, yeah. No bueno. And I think that is rather telling. Rather telling. Matt G. Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. I think I already got that super. I did. I got that one. Sorry, guys. I'm scrolling through here. Yeah, with the invoice between Disney Company and the former RCID that was found on Monday could make Disney unwanted. There's a lot of things that can make Disney unwanted, Jared. In fact, the funniest thing was listening to the low T fire guys that were left over somehow and made it into RCID fire department. Those guys complaining that they weren't going to get the perks from Disney anymore, which they were getting illegal benefits. They just didn't know it. And what was the guy on the board yesterday? This was being covered by Andrew, Legal Mindset. He did a great stream yesterday, a live stream that I was listening to while I was doing other work. And he's just kind of pointing out what was going on there. And, the guy that was speaking, trying to address these things, was very kindly telling them that they were they were benefiting from things that they shouldn't have been. And it's going to probably cost Disney a lot. Yeah, 83.05. Look at you guys keeping a running total here. Right now, it bounced up a little to, well, no, actually, the pressure is to push downwards. It's down 3.2% this morning. Oh, my goodness. Dang it, Bob. That's right. Bass player 2011 iffy. Indeed. It's dropping. It's going down. Disney still has a stock price. Wee. Yeah, you only get delisted if you are under $1 for more than 30 days and you haven't come up or submitted a plan to change things. And then you're given a small window, a period of time to do make rights, and then it can be extended once more beyond that. Otherwise, people, I'm telling you right now, it's not going well. It's not going well for them. How low can they go? I don't know. Hey, Penny, good to see you, dear. And Zavin is here. We got Final Monkey. Disney stock not doing great. That's right. I don't think Ahsoka helped. In fact, it might have helped Disney Plus lose more. Might have helped them lose more in the subscriptions. Might lose more subscriptions. Motley Fool's trying to artificially prop them up. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, this is rough. And of course, they're attacking DeSantis, by the way. Unbelievable. Al Humphrey sent a super sticker. Thank you, my friend. It is £4 sterling, proper money, and it, of course, is a cup of coffee, which I desperately need. Did it dip below 85? Not that I've seen. Wait. It's below 84. It's at 83.12 at the moment, and it's not sitting pretty. Let's see. Market Watch is on top of the story saying Disney stock flirting with lowest close in nearly 9 years. Oh, that would be rough. Its all-time closing high was $201.91 back in March 8th of 2021. Yikes. Lots of very bad things, kids. Lots of very bad things. Rod is on the road near north of Edmonton. Still getting a ton of smoke. My goodness, still. That's crazy. It's crazy. I'm crazy. Let's see. We've got Pinochet's Helicopter Tours, member for 33 months. Probably one of the single longest members I've had. I appreciate your support, my friend, through the name change and everything. You've been crushing it. Is falling asleep during battle a good trait? No, that's probably very, very bad. Retro Culture says, I loved Rebels, but Ahsoka, I turned out the moment Sabine survived a saber wound. Yeah, that's merely a flesh wound. All right. Get woke, go stock broke. Yes, that's what's happening. I never thought I'd see it go under 85. Well, you're about to see it go under 83, I think. Man, the pressure to go down is ridiculous. P&E ratio is 67.49. Oh, no good. No good. Anything over 20, 25, I think 25. Jonas, back me up. I don't know. Or Mikey's here. One of you guys back me up. It's like that threshold is somewhere around 2025, right? On P&E. Over that, you're going, whoa, dang it, Bob. That's correct. Larry, the name's so nice. You say it twice. Larry. Hope you're doing good, man. Long-time supporter here. Appreciate you. Look at all these lovelies. I'm having a great day. You guys are crushing it. I feel sorry for Rosario Dawson. Yeah, over Ahsoka's failure. Yeah, she's a good actress. It's not her fault. No. Well, I mean, she was. All of these people are being hamstrung by things that they may agree with, though. Their ideology. Their ideology is what's dragging it down. It's not successful. It doesn't work. It's very, very bad. Very, very bad. Vulcans have to stick together, indeed, both in Warhammer and in Star Trek. What's up, little Chad? Is another financial mastermind right there. Biggles Met says, member for 32 months. Culture. Is it Yellow Flash's birthday? No, it's Drunk 3PO's birthday. Oh, yeah. That's took me a second. I got the joke, Biggles. Yeah, it's Yellow Flash. Oh, I love it when Yellow Flash and Drunk are on the Flashcast on Saturdays together. I'm like, how'd you guys think that up? How'd you think those are the same person? I don't know. It's below 85, but Iger will not be removed. He should be. Not only should he be removed, any deal with him should be voided. And then he should be pursued by the board for all kinds of malfeasance. Because I mean, it was all of his decisions, as far as I know, that led to a lot of this stuff. And you're seeing a lot of people make recommendations for this. Seeking Alpha has been trying to artificially prop things up as well, and that's kind of rather annoying. You don't want to hold a position in a company that's really not moving the right direction for as long as they've been headed the wrong direction. Like I said, pressure is downward if you watch trends. You fans are sexist, says Griffin. Yes, Sabine lived. Of course Sabine lived, as did Reva and others. You men only have the force. We women have the estrogen. That's funny. Philip M. for another $5 says, trusting in God is my plan. Of course. Yeah. Thank you, Culture Casino 6 and Mexican Iron Man, for all that you do. Well, thank you. Your incredible generosity is amazing, overwhelming at times. So I appreciate it. I really, really do. 85 and fallen. How low is the Disney stock price, Mama? 85 and fallen. Well, it's doing worse than that now. I'm going to keep on track here. 83.13 as I speak. So not the most bueno of things. It's free fallen. That's right. You are all wonderful beings. Wait, yeah. Let's see. Mexican Ironman says Rabbit Chicken Farm is greater than Disney. That's right. If you want, get in now on the ground floor for the Rabbit Chicken Farm. That's right. Indeed. It's a better day for Chad than it is for Bob Iger. Speaking of little Chad, he's got a show. It's this Ascendant Art thing, this channel that he's on, that I like push people to after I'm done with my Friday show. So stick around and check out what he does. It's kind of a fun. He's got some fun people on there. Theliato is here. Iger whole tenure was using Disney to make himself president. Should be grounds for some level of corporate malfeasance. Not sure if that was it entirely, Theliato, but I understand your thinking here. I think you're onto something to a certain extent, especially the last bit. Didn't work out well, though. So you are 100% right in that nature, that regard. I'm not sure that that's the kind of malfeasance that he's going to be found culpable of, but we'll see. And again, these are a lot of allegations. I have to say that. Allegations. Ferrigan, what's up? We got another member chat from my good friend Larry, another long-term member. Been here for 30 months. Today is not my birthday. That's a bummer. But I have one every year. Well, congratulations. So do I. Mine's coming up in November. And if CC falls in a forest, does he make any sound? Usually, yeah. Like, ow. Just curious. 2.5 years of this? Who'd have thunk it? I don't thunk it. I didn't thunk it from the very beginning. I didn't realize that people would find any of this interesting or any of my thoughts interesting. Let me tell you. The boss is like, hey. Ahsoka premieres. It's terrible. Stock drops the next day. It's pretty bad. No bueno. Man, I could not believe the railing that show took. Like there was not a lot of positive feedback. A lot of the content creators that I follow for, reviews, people I know probably tangentially listen to me. They had the opinion that I had, and I didn't even have to watch it. I knew it was going to happen. Not great. Pinochet, I think they're probably not going to cover for Disney now. An inspector general's involved. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be bad. I think it's going to be very, very bad. Allegedly. 8309 says Weatherman. Everybody's watching. Yeah, the board is hot garbage. Yeah, they definitely need to go as well. I'm with you, Jared. The problem is you just brought in, like, I'm okay with forced labor CEO guy from Nike as your chairman. That was a terrible decision. Terrible. You got to get rid of those people, those ideologues. Yeah, turn the world back around to pro-America. That would be good. Well, at least turn this country back around to pro-America. That'd be 100%. Oh, yeah, this was a terrible, terrible thing yesterday. Heard that took out a whole lot of people, including Prigozhin. Yeah. I do not root for loss of life. So even Chris Gore was like, meaning it was bad. Yeah, it wasn't great. Chris does try to be rather positive. Who cares what the stock price is? Well, the state puts their finger on the scale to prop up Disney. I'm not sure that's going to be true very much longer. If Pinochet, brother, I'm saying I think that's no longer of benefit to the state of Florida. I think it's of benefit to the state of Florida, which is phenomenally on the red team right now. I think they know the tide is turned against the company, and I think in order for political points, they have to hold them accountable. But we'll see. We'll see. You may be right. Rhino the hamster says, if when Bob goes, is there a savior in the wings? Not really. A lot of people really like Tom Staggs and Kevin Mayer. The two guys were brought in as special consultants over ESPN. I think it was more than that. I think that's just cover. I think it's a cover. I mean, maybe they're doing that. I don't know, but I think it's cover. I think they were instrumental in getting that little kick of money from Penn Entertainment and having them drop Barstool. But I also think that they're also looking to help shed some weight and in turn be named successors in the two positions that they need successors. I think Mayer would probably end up as a CFO. I think that might be the first that might be the first rock to drop, right? And then the second one obviously would be for Staggs to wrap up business with the entertainment entity that the fund that they assembled to purchase entertainment houses, and maybe Disney just brings them in house. Don't know. We'll have to see. I can tell you this much: the things that Disney would like to do all at once, they can't because of the Hulu deal, and they are so hamstrung with that, and they are hamstrung. bologna sausage about free cash flow. If you get a chance to check out my video today, you should, because it talks about the free cash flow lie and the fact that that's artificial money. I mean, it exists for as long as the strike's going on, and then all of it's going to evaporate crazy fast, and then they're all going to be in the same hole, which is why I doubt they're headed over to negotiate in good faith anytime soon. I don't see why they would want to resolve this strike anytime soon. At least keep it going with one of the entities, maybe the writers, maybe the actors, probably the writers. I don't want to piss the actors off too bad. And you want the actors to put leverage on the writers to settle. So we'll see. SFX314 Sabertooth Raptor says, the culture script doctor should write a script for a movie about the USS Johnston and the battle it was in the Leyte Gulf battle. I think that, yeah, I'm all for it. Oh, a tipping barn sends me a super chat for $4.99. Says, holy cats, is that the stock price or Disney's leadership collective IQ? Whoa, I don't know. It's not great. It ticked up a little. It's at 83.17. I have a feeling it's going to settle at under 84 today pretty easily. It may head downward from there. Have I seen the Expendables 4 trailer? I saw the teaser. I don't think I've seen the official trailer recently. Hey, that's the other thing. I'm going to go see Gran Turismo today. So I will be doing, what do you call it? I'll be doing a review. So that'll either be up late tonight, early tomorrow morning, but it'll be up along with a separate video that is going to go into detail about how real the film is versus the versus reality, because the film is based on a true story. So I actually have what I consider evergreen content going up for that. Should be a lot of fun. National Disgrace says, don't make spinoffs of subpar popular characters. Spinoff on work of super popular sub characters. Well, that's true. And again, I mean, Ahsoka was a popular character for Filoni, right? Disney should be held accountable, especially Iger. I agree. Jared Marcus of CCU and those in your orbit are speaking to all of us in the chat and the rest of the average persons. Yeah. I talk to everybody. You guys are amazing. I have a great audience. You guys, I really appreciate it. Over on Rumble and Odysee, we are rocking it. T-Mobile's to lay off 5,000 people. Okay, let's grab that. T-Mobile layoffs. This is not a bueno. Hokey smoke. I don't want to use CNN, but we're going to use CNN. Sorry, folks. They were just the first story I grabbed. Let's jump on it. This is unbelievable. Why would a cellular company need to lay off that many people? People just aren't buying phones anymore. Let's take a look. T-Mobile on Thursday announced plans would lay off 5,000 employees on or around 7% over the next 5 weeks. Good gravy. The reductions will largely affect corporate and back office jobs. That are primarily duplicative, which means they are getting rid of overhead that they inherited from acquisitions and mergers. And that'll reduce the company's middle management layers as well. Goodness. The company also plans to reduce its spending on external workers and resources, but its retail and customer care staff who work directly with customers will not be affected. Amazing. That's how you do layoffs, is you get rid of the bloat, not the people who make things go. Too many corporations get rid of people at the ground level that are actually the ones making the revenue. And yowza. Yeah, a lot of layoffs right now. I know people in the audience here struggling with layoffs and things like that. That's why I'm very pointed when I say, if you can support the channel, do. If you can't, I get it. I mean, financial circumstances are rough right now for a lot of people. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to hear that from content creators as well because of the ad rates and stuff. But it is what it is. I mean, you just deal with it. you have to figure out how to make a living at whatever you do, and when you lose that gig, it's nearly impossible starting. You just got to start over again and put your faith in the powers that be, because I push forward. But this is nuts, man. Plans to notify employees who will be laid off by the end of September. The company estimates will incur a pre-tax charge of $450 million related to the reductions. Wowzers, Batman. Thank you for that. That came to us from Why on Earth, correctly identifying that the sprint thing was a real problem. So yes, you guys are on top of it. Thanks for keeping me apprised. I appreciate it. John Cipolla says, I supported your channel because I like you and your content, and the time it was a birthday present to myself. By the raise and promotion helped. Well, that always does help. Like you said, I know it sounds rather cliche, but you guys really do make my day every single day. I feel very privileged to be able to do this with you every weekday, and I'm amazed you guys are checking out the videos all the time. You guys are absolutely the best, and I truly do mean that. Let's see, we got Cognitive Nomad here over on Rumble. Why on Earth working it over on Odysee. You guys are crushing it in the chat. Johnny Depp asks Disney for $300K to return as Sorrow. You mean like Captain Jack Sparrow, maybe? Try that again. I think it's going to be a huge chunk of money to get him back working for Disney. Yeah, thank you, Why on Earth, indeed. Let's see. Yeah, I figured it was Sparrow. Yeah, I figured it out. Yeah. Brain scrambled, not that scrambled. Shrek PMC says the market loves cost cutting and loves greater than frictional unemployment. Yeah, upward pressure on wages decreases. Yeah, well, I mean, that was the whole plan, right? Raise interest rates, make everything incredibly uncomfortable for the middle class and the lower class. That's that's what they always do. The people at the top never suffer. That's a conversation for another day, but I think it's accurate. In fact, I think they probably had a version of that conversation last night over on Rumble exclusive, yelling at parked cars, because that's where yelling is moved. Monday is now the meltdown on Comics Division. Rumble exclusive is yelling at parked cars. That's on Wednesday. And on Thursday, today, you're going to get to the Thursday Throwdown tonight, which will be a lot of fun. And you might get some of my early thoughts on Gran Turismo, which, again, I'm seeing later today. There's the lovely Six. Hello, dear. Says, boner time. That's right. Indeed. Bonus time. Yeah, actually, this is the other thing. Raising interest rates isn't just double taxation. What it does is it's a devalue of your money, right? Anytime there's upward pressure to increase prices across the board, especially on the most important things, food and energy. Anytime those things are hit like they were, to the tune of tripling in cost in some cases for things, then you've got real problems. 20% inflation for a couple of years. Where do you end up? Not great. And just look at what your grocery bill was. I probably not a lot of people keep track to the extent that the boss and I do, but we can actually look back at what our grocery bills were years ago and tell you what they were. And when you look at the jump between 2018 and today, it's astounding. And it's being done willfully. I mean, you're watching them close down processing food plants. You're watching them try to render cattle and things like that. I mean, it's all willful. It's not a conspiracy. Yeah. You had a string of rate hikes last year in Australia because the Fed thought it was the best way of going about it. Yeah, taking it out. Yeah, most of my grocery bill is cat food. Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, but I mean, fruits and vegetables went up substantially. Milk, most of the basics for people's needs went up substantially. And now you have some very bad practices in the service of healthy things being done that are really harming the environment, which I really can't talk about. So, yeah, food increased about 50% in the last 18 months. That's probably a correct assessment. Just look at your bill. Unless it's Bud Light. If you like Bud Light, it's really cheap right now, I hear. Crazy. Pinochet's helicopter tour says, I have saved the U.S. taxpayers millions myself alone by tossing federal federal employees out. Oh, boy. I can't read that. What's up, DS Ford? Good to see you. I didn't like eating food anyway. Thank you for Ben Run. Cognitive Nomad says, had to check. Amazon is budgeting in SG1 film 70 to 80 million. That's over on the Rumble side from Cognitive Nomad. That's about what a film should cost, and especially an on-the-ground film that's only going to require some special effects. So that's a pretty good budget, unlike spending 250, 300, 400, 500 million on, Wheels of Time and whatever they think the Lord of the Rings is. So, yeah. Whiner says quality of service is also tanked. Yeah, T-Mobile's had some struggles. So there you are. Be thankful you don't have carbon tax. Oh no, it's coming. The only thing GST never taxed was fresh produce. Now carbon tax covers that too. Yeah, I feel bad for my Canadian friends. But look, if we can defeat the elites this time around, I have a feeling there will be a lot of rollback here in this country and great pressure for other countries to abandon their one world ideas. Ninja Master says, fair. I'm on these meal plans to lose weight right now. It's working, but they're costing me an arm and a leg. It's happening. Yeah, it's a real shame. It does help you lose weight. It's just rough. Yeah, and carbon tax increases every year. Of course it does. It's a made-up thing. That is anyway, I'm not going to get into it. But unfortunately, with 120 of you here, I do have to wind down. I have so many things on my plate today, including a visit with Mr. H for your favorite podcast on Mr. H Reviews. Check out the H Cast later today. In fact, it's coming up in an hour and a half. I'm sure Olaf can drop the link there as well. I think Olaf is, I know Darren can drop the link, and Eric K can drop the link, and Chris Pursa can drop the link. But if you check out Mr. H Reviews later today, you will have your favorite podcast twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I may be getting ready right after that to head off to see the film. I've got some business to take care of. Don't forget to wish Drunk 3PO a happy birthday. Go on to social media. Make sure you loop me in on that so that I can keep doubling down on my birthday wishes for one of the greatest men on the planet. I hope you guys have an incredible day. And I do appreciate all of your support. I'm going to run the credits one more time as we get out of here. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands because it's good hygiene. And until next time, well, credits. Oh, you don't need me here. Check out these amazing members. Fantastic people. Southern Bell for $2 super chat says, for my brother, Dick's Weave. Well, thank you. I want to say thanks to all of you. You really do make my day. Oh, Spec Linux laptop. Spaceship Vampire. Ram. Bam. 3000 Rob Altus. Ninja Master 227. There's Darren Hughes. 1.5 hours. Thank you. Oh boy, I can't read that. I try. I read most of them. Come on, Peter. Come on. Bye-bye, everybody. See you later. Have a great day, everybody. See ya.